What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while, Mitch.
Yeah, been a minute.
Unfortunately, Seb couldn't make the session, but hopefully he'll be back soon.
Yeah, for sure.
And so in this episode, we're going to be speaking about a topic that I think a lot of people have been nagging Mitch about, just because he walks around with the crown of fantasy king in our parts of the world. So we're going to be discussing sort of fantasy picks for game week 10, and Mitch, maybe just to start. I mean, you've had quite a good start to the season.
Yeah, quite an epic start. I didn't think I'd start that well. You know, it's always you start slow and then you grow yourself into it. But yeah, I've started very hot.
We're in a lot of leagues this year.
Yeah, plenty of leagues.
In a lot of
We're in a lot of money leagues, private leagues. We even have a private Deadpool league, but that's another format. But
Mitchell's luck came in game week. When did Jesus hit that? The hat-trick?
Against Leicester at home.
Leicester at home, and you took the gamble. Everyone captain Haaland, you went for.
I went for Gabriel Jesus. Yeah,
so that was his differential. Mitchell made big points. He actually took money out of that one big league that you in.
Yeah, so I've already got manager of the month in one of the leagues that we're in, and I think it's out of a couple hundred people. So that's practically got my money back for all the buy-ins.
Yeah, no, 100%. Look, I mean, fancy, I'm sure, consumes all our time, all our energy, and there we sit and shout for. I mean, look at myself shouting for Haaland sometimes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, let's not even talk about the last game week. But anyway, look, we're looking at let's say game week 10, and I think maybe one or two game weeks moving forward from here. What's your prediction? What's your prediction for this game week? Maybe one or two tips, one or two selections, differentials. I think everyone's looking for that differential. I'd say that most teams or managers in the FPL have got the likes of the Haalands, the Jesuses, the Salahs. Who's the differential pick this week?
So I think if you look at fixtures, I think a great pick and a pick that I'm even considering for this week is Wilfried Zaha. I think he's a good differential. I think he's got great fixtures. Top player, top winger, knows his story. He's the talisman. He's on penalties for Crystal Palace, and he's actually had a good start of the season. And Palace actually haven't played because when the Queen passed away, there was a delay for every Premier League club, and he didn't play the week after either. So he's been ready to go. He had one or two chances against Chelsea last week. So he's one of them. And obviously, James Maddison.
We had that discussion when I played the wild card.
Yeah, we did.
I convinced you to put him in.
Yeah. No, top pick.
He's made the return. I mean, the last game week he got a goal, and then obviously this fantastic. He ended up with 17 game week points, 15 points in the game week.
He got 18 points. He had a huge haul. Thank goodness I got on that boat because I see a few guys did. But if you don't have him, I suggest you get him in because he's got
decent fixtures,
great fixtures. Just if you wildcard in, always think fixtures. If I can just give some tips, always think fixtures. Always make sure that like for instance, if Arsenal now are going to have a bar against Man City in game week 12. You got to look forward, you got to look ahead.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be in a situation there with. I would assume a lot of the teams have got the Martinellis, the Jesuses, the Haalands, and the Cancelos.
Yeah, Cancelos.
So you got four players that aren't playing. It's 2 game weeks from now.
Yeah, game week 12.
So that's something to consider. I mean, I know that's the situation I'm in.
So and let me just check here quickly. Sorry. Yeah, look, if you support United, I think their best player is Anthony.
Bearing in mind Martial as well. Look, he came on. Let's not review that game, but in terms of a good value for money striker, if you're looking at maybe substituting Jesus out for maybe that game.
Yeah, Martial.
I think it's the same value, if I'm not mistaken.
Martial and
And if I'm looking for someone that's going to get goals for United, it's definitely if he's fit. I assume he would start. But you're right in saying, I mean, Anthony is just
differential. I mean, only 6% of the world own him. A huge differential, and he's a midfielder. So the midfielder points obviously bigger than strikers, and that's it. So like I said, for this week, my transfers I'm looking at, for personally myself, because I'm already looking ahead to game week 12. I have Martinelli. I'm looking to take him out and put Wilfried Zaha in. So that's the transfer I have in my mind, and that's it. And I also think it's the year of the midfielders or the strikers. Remember, defenders always used to get the points. The Reece Jameses, the Trents, the Cancelos, etc. Yeah, Van Dijk, Diaz. This season,
no, it's definitely one for the midfielders. I think a lot of people, I mean, that was my strategy going into the season, was packing up your backline, playing a big foul. But obviously we let down with obviously the likes of the players you mentioned. My selection for this week's obviously Martial. I've put him in my team. I've taken Mitrovic out because of his injury.
Oh, interesting. Is
so
it long term?
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's long term, but I think just.
Do you think his form has run out?
I don't think so. I also have got decent fixtures coming up in recent times. So let's just check.
Just check the fixtures.
They've got Bournemouth at home, Villa at home. That I think they should get. I think maybe Villa might give them a little bit of stick, but they, in my opinion, they should win those 2 games at home. Then they've got Leeds away and Everton at home. So that's the reason why I kept Mitrovic in my team when I played my wild card, when I obviously saw that. And I mean, Oak's been scoring every single game.
Sure.
He came off the UEFA Nations
for Serbia,
and scored in every game. So, but yeah, Martial's definitely easy in my team already. And again, I'm also looking forward. So my thinking was Aubameyang. Chelsea have got some decent fixtures coming up as well, and he's a goal scorer now. He's obviously going to be starting now.
100%.
For the guys, so I think he's a differential pick.
If you could afford him, I think he's 9. Yeah, he's 9 million. I'm sure. 100%.
Look, I think we're all disappointed in Salah. He hasn't given any returns this season.
I still got Salah.
But you know, you also have that worry that take him out and then you're going to fall behind. But I think you've got to shoot now. A majority of managers are captaining Haaland every week. So I think by not having Salah, it's not that much of a risk.
And I was just about to say who's your captain for this week, but I don't think there's even
no doubt about that. They're playing with Southampton at home. I think they should give them
another hat trick.
So I mean, I think it's a decent game week. I think if you've also got some Newcastle players from a defender perspective, they at home.
So they're at home to Brentford.
Brentford lost on the weekend. Newcastle beat Fulham away.
Yes.
So I think that's a decent
defenders. Good to have.
Trippier. You gave me the advice to put Botman in.
Botman.
He played last week.
Pope, obviously, if you've got a keeper, they're good selections. And also low-key, but Brighton, Trossard, actually, also one of those picks, as a differential pick. Like if you don't want the Zaha, Trossard, he just scored a hat-trick at Anfield. What's saying that he's not going to carry on? And Brighton also solid defensively. Webster, Dunk, Sanchez, the keeper. They're very solid defensively also, and I think this new coach is just going to play like Graham Potter plays. He just came back. He just came there and
continued the way they were playing,
and it's the same way. So I don't see him changing much, to be honest.
So my captain for the game is obviously Haaland. Are you gonna go for the Gears and captain Jesus against Liverpool, or are you gonna?
I've got a big feeling about Jesus. Jesus at the Emirates, he's a serious player, boy. Let me just tell you, he's very serious. He could score brace against the Pool, and I wouldn't put it past him. But you just got to go for Haaland at home to Southampton. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Man's not human.
Yeah, enjoyed. And that's it. I think it's going to be a good game week, and I can't wait.
So there we have it. Tips from the king of fantasy. So Mitchell's obviously recommended the Zaha inclusion. And guys, this is something new to the Built to Banter channel. Something that we'll be doing every week. Listening to the professional here, as Mitchell. And hopefully the tips that Mitchell's giving will assist you guys in your selections for the game week. And all the best for game week 10. All the best, Mitch.
All the best. Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.